In 2026, the world of underwater warfare is entering a new era, and at the forefront of this transformation stands the United States Navy. Known for its cutting-edge technology and global presence, the U.S. Navy is once again making headlines with a massive upgrade to its submarine fleet. From stealth improvements to AI-powered sonar, these advancements are redefining how undersea warfare is conducted. But that's not all. While the military tightens its grip below the surface, America's automotive sector is also pushing the envelope on land. So today, we're diving deep into the twin marvels of American engineering, the new 2026 U.S. Submarine Upgrade and the latest jaw-dropping updates from the car industry. Let's start 300 feet beneath the ocean's surface, where silence is not just golden, it's survival. The 2026 upgrade program for U.S. submarines includes both nuclear-powered attack submarines and ballistic missile submarines, SSBNs. The backbone of the attack fleet, the Virginia-class submarines, is receiving a suite of technological enhancements that make them quieter, deadlier, and smarter. A key upgrade is the Virginia Payload Module, VPM, a newly inserted hull section that significantly increases missile capacity, allowing these submarines to carry up to 40 Tomahawk missiles compared to the previous 12. These added capabilities give the U.S. Navy the flexibility to respond to threats across the globe, whether it's in the South China Sea, the Arctic, or the Persian Gulf. But what makes these upgrades revolutionary isn't just firepower, it's how that power is used. New acoustic dampening materials are being added to the hulls, further reducing their sonar signature. Combined with next-gen anechoic coatings, these submarines are becoming nearly invisible to conventional detection systems. We're also seeing integration of AI-assisted threat detection systems, which can identify and categorize sonar pings faster than any human crew. These systems reduce reaction times and help submarines navigate dangerous waters with greater confidence. One of the most groundbreaking additions in the 2026 upgrade is the Undersea Unmanned Vehicle Integration Bay, which allows submarines to deploy and control UUVs, unmanned underwater vehicles. These drones can be used for mine detection, surveillance, or even attacking enemy assets. Think of them as the submarine equivalent of combat drones, eyes and ears that can venture into places too risky for the mothership. At the same time, we're witnessing a major leap forward in how submarine crews live and work. Human comfort and efficiency are finally being prioritized. With redesigned control rooms featuring touchscreen interfaces, AI navigation aids, and even modular crew quarters, life aboard a U.S. sub in 2026 is becoming less of a metal coffin experience and more like a high-tech deep-sea base. These advances aren't just about keeping up with rivals like Russia or China, they're about staying ahead. While China pushes its Type 096 SSBN and Russia advances its class, the U.S. Navy is not standing still. The 2026 upgrades are part of a strategic push to maintain supremacy beneath the waves, where deterrence begins long before war breaks out. And now, let's shift gears literally from the crushing pressures of the deep sea to the rush of horsepower on the highway. In 2026, America's automotive sector is also seeing a massive transformation. The transition from gas-powered to electric vehicles has entered a new phase, and now, even traditional muscle car brands are embracing electric firepower. Let's talk about the 2026 Dodge Charger Daytona FA. Yes, you heard that right. Dodge, the symbol of American V8 muscle, has gone electric. But don't let that fool you. The new Charger doesn't purr, it roars, thanks to Dodge's patented chambered exhaust system. It's fake exhaust sound, but it's real loud, and that's exactly the point. Performance-wise, This F pushes over 670 horsepower, with 0-60 acceleration in under 3 seconds. And what about range anxiety? The Daytona boasts a 500-mile range, using solid-state battery technology that allows ultra-fast charging. In fact, a charge gets you around 300 miles. This is game-changing tech that puts range anxiety in the rear-view mirror. Across the F-space, Tesla is also making headlines with the Model 3 Falcon, a performance variant that includes dual-motor AWD, a minimalist cockpit, and a focus on autonomous driving. The Model 3 Falcon features Level 4 autonomous capability, meaning it can drive itself in most conditions without human input, although US regulations still require the driver to be alert. But innovation isn't only happening in Fs. Let's not forget internal combustion isn't dead yet. The 2026 Corvette is here, and it's monstrous. This beast is rumored to pack a 5.5-liter twin-turbo V8, pumping out a staggering 850 horsepower. With improved aerodynamics, a lightweight carbon fiber body, and active suspension, it's a track-ready street car designed to compete with Lamborghinis and McLarens, but at a fraction of the cost. Meanwhile, Ford has doubled down on hybrid performance. The 2026 Mustang GT hybrid pairs a traditional V8 engine with an electric boost motor, delivering 750 combined horsepower with improved fuel economy and instant torque delivery. It's the best of both worlds, a raw muscle and intelligent efficiency. And speaking of smart infotainment systems, in 2026 cars are reaching sci-fi levels. BMW, for example, is rolling out the iDrive 9 system, which includes voice control with emotional intelligence, a panoramic car windshield, and holographic 3D gauges. It responds not just to what you say, but how you say it. Frustrated? The system can shift music, air conditioning, and lighting to help you calm down. Driving has officially entered the emotional era. Now, let's connect the dots between the submarine upgrades and car technology. Surprisingly, there's crossover. For example, solid-state batteries, which were first explored for military use, are now enabling electric cars to go farther and charge faster. The materials used in stealth submarines, like radar-absorbing carbon composites, are now being explored in lightweight, high-performance car chassis. Even AI threat detection software has found its way into cars as collision prediction systems that detect road hazards faster than a human eye. The fusion of military and automotive innovation means the future is not just about going faster or farther, it's about being smarter, safer, and more responsive to both the environment and the human behind the wheel or helm. Back under the sea, we can't ignore the looming game changer, the Columbia-class SSBN, which is set to replace the aging Ohio-class submarines. The first Columbia is scheduled to be operational by the late 2020s, and its development has already influenced the current round of upgrades. Designed to carry 16 Trident nuclear missiles, the Columbia-class features electric drive propulsion, which eliminates the need for mechanical connections between engines and propellers. This reduces noise and increases stealth. This quiet propulsion system was first tested in prototype formats aboard upgraded Virginia-class subs, proving again how innovation feeds both present and future capabilities. Meanwhile, back on dry land, innovations in defense mobility are starting to influence commercial SUVs and trucks. Think about the GMC Hummer F, an off-road juggernaut with crab walk mode, adaptive air suspension, and Ultium battery architecture. Much of the torque vectoring and suspension tech in this civilian vehicle was first tested in military off-roaders. The US military and the civilian auto industry share a long-standing relationship. What gets tested in conflict often ends up in your garage. Whether it's GPS, anti-lock braking systems, or satellite radio, almost every major leap in car tech has military roots. So what do all these 2026 upgrades mean for the average person? In short, America's investments in stealth, power, and precision, whether under the ocean or on the road, are making your world safer, faster, and smarter. The tech that defends the country is now enhancing your drive to work. The silence that protects submarines is now in your And the AI that watches for enemy pings underwater is now looking out for kids crossing the street. The lines between military innovation and consumer technology are blurring faster than ever. As the US Navy prepares for the future of underwater warfare, and as American car makers race into the electric and hybrid age, one thing is clear: 2026 will be a year where the world sees what American engineering is truly capable of. So whether you're fascinated by submarines that can circle the globe without surfacing, or by electric cars that break speed records while preserving the planet, 2026 is delivering it all. And we'll be right here, tracking every sonar ping and engine rev, bringing you the latest from the sea and the streets. Stay tuned, because the future is already roaring forward, in silence and in speed.